Alright, time to go for some solo gathering in the mist with my extremely expensive gear and Avalonian tools. I'm worth 11 million silver, so dying would be rather sad, but that should not be possible to happen if I just play it very safely in the mists. Now I only need to find the wisp to get into the mists. I'm very expensive, but I'm also pretty tanky. And there's a wisp, but I only want to go into solo mists. The chance of me dying in a dual mist is much higher. I'm going to gather tier 6 resources. All of them except tier 6 wood and tier 6 stone. I'm going to take 6.1 wood and 6.1 stone. 6.2 stone only. Actually, I forgot to bring a few more stone journals. I only got one with me. So let's quickly go back, grab probably 2 tier 7 stone journals, because I may get into some tier 7 maps. That's not so unlikely. And if I'm very lucky, I may even find a tier 8 map. And I'm going to be walking around for a while. I have 5 pork pies with me. I will probably be gathering for 2 hours, considering I have tons of carry weight with my elite wild boar. 1654 kilogram.
Welcome, friend.
So I do have a very solid chance of getting into like 2
See you later.
tier 7 myths, I would guess. And my chance should not be too bad to also find a tier 8 map. I even thought about bringing one enchanted pork pie with me to benefit more from the possibly found tier 8 mist. But then I was simply too lazy. And it's kind of annoying to have one space in my inventory filled by one item. But it may be worth it to just bring one. We'll have a pretty insane gathering bonus with all these Avalonian tools that I'm bringing with me. And additionally, tier 6 fiber will also be getting a very high gathering bonus, considering that I'm using 3 tier 8 fiber harvester items. Looking forward to getting these gather bonus +2 things. Tier 6 wood is 100 silver, worth less than fiber. And I'm getting a much smaller gathering bonus on that, so I'm going to skip that stuff. Finding 2 out of 5 is pretty good, I think. I will try to stay as long as possible in those mist maps, so I get to the end of the mist and have a high chance of actually finding enchanted wisps. I will spend my time in the last 5 minutes of the mist existing just looking for an enchanted wisp. Just looking for tier 7 maps. There is such a transport mission for a wisp. Nobody's taking it. Now somebody took it. It was even blue or something. It was even rare, it seems like. Stone and wood. Let's see how many animals I can find. Because maybe it's worth it to come with skinning gear into the mists. The last run I think I found a lot of hide, but maybe I was just lucky. I don't know what the situation is in the mists. Which resource will be there the most. It may depend on which gatherer is in the mist. Somebody running away. I noticed him very late. Probably need to focus a bit more. Be a little bit more alert. I don't want to randomly die when I'm this valuable. I'm only extremely safe if I play correctly. If I just run into dismounted people, then there's a dismounted person. If I just run into dismounted people, then I can die as well. There seem to be quite a lot of people running around here. This is the guy transporting the wisp. The weakened wisp. And somebody with very low level gear was chasing him. There are a lot of resources in this map. It happens relatively often that I find only 1 out of 5. Oh, this is very nice. Did I get a gathering bonus +4? No, I didn't. Too bad. Using these. Oh, I actually already got an ore miner tome. That doesn't hurt. I was hoping to get even more stuff from this 4.3 fiber, considering that I should have a very decent gathering bonus. But gotta consider that I'm only level 14 on tier 4 fiber gathering. You really don't get to leveling these things, since it's simply not worth it. So tier 4 usually stays very low when you're playing Albion and the Black Zone. This is some hide. So far I haven't found insane amounts of hide. Let's see how that's going to develop. The thing is just these animals in the mists are always full. So it may be worth it to come with skinning gear. I just like twice as valuable as fiber. But I do find fiber more often, obviously. Probably. We'll see at the end of the run. Also my chance to get such fame books, such tomes, should be pretty high, considering that I'm constantly gathering, and that even pretty quickly. While I'm this valuable, I'm also not going to do any crystal spiderlings in here. I'm not going to go for chests. I'm not going to do these transport missions. No point in doing that. I would be risking 11 million silver plus the loot that I will have, even. Just going to go and gather the whole time. Just play it safe and see how much I can get. I really hope that I will find a tier 8 mist with this gear. Having Avalonian tools in a tier 8 mist would be so nice. This would be so much money. Hopefully this mist here dies off very soon. So I can quickly start looking for at least a tier 7 map. At least that. Even though I'm kind of finding a lot of resources in this map here. This may be better than some other map. Now I'm starting to only find 1 out of 5 stacks. Okay, the mist is clothing. Now I'm going to run. And now I'm only going to take enchanted resources, or I will also take hide. Hide is so valuable. But besides that, I'm going to ignore everything now and just run and look for enchanted wisps. I also don't know if there are some places where the chances are higher to find wisps. Like here in the west, I'm not seeing too many, while I was a little bit further to the center of the map. I saw more, I think. There's a mist. Somebody took it. That's hide. I probably should take that. Hide is so valuable. So valuable. Shouldn't take me too long either. And as long as no person has seen me, I will use my E to actually finish up these resource animals. Okay. Please give me an enchanted mist. I've only found like 4 or 5 wisps so far. There's one. It's legendary, yes. Okay, this this is amazing. And now I'm really sad that I didn't bring my enchanted pork pie. There's a big stone stack. It's 6.0, so I don't give a damn at all. I basically only want to gather tier 8 resources in here. But I think I will also take tier 7 fiber and tier 7 hide. Because these 2 resources are very valuable. Also, I'm getting a huge bonus on fiber with my gathering gear. Actually finding a tier 8 map. This quickly. And it's even legendary, so maybe I will have some nice enchantments here. What's that up there? Uncommon basil again. Pretty valuable. I'm also going to take that. I probably should also look into the wood area. I don't want to go too close to the PvE area. There will not be too many resources. In the east there's also a PvE area. I probably want to get to the big wood area. I may find a lot of tier 8 wood there. Do I want to take the runed ore? It's so fast. I'm level 100 on tier 6 ore gathering. I will take it. I'm already dismounted. I'm already so close to it. And then I'm going to move towards the wood area. I will go in there. The best thing I can find here are resource mobs, so I get a gathering bonus. Also them being full of, like having the maximum pieces on their stack. It's also very, 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 very nice. Ah, tier 8 mist. Tier 8 resources. So I'm actually going to make some solid money this run. I mean, it kinda depends on how long this mist here will be open. Feels like I'm making like 700, 800k per 10 minutes on average in tier 8 mists. I should make a little bit more because I have Avalonian tools with me now. Marble, a wisp, a wisp. Should be making a little bit more. So hopefully this mist will stay open for a very long time. I didn't pay attention to how much estimated market value I had in my inventory before I entered this map. But all the loot that I'm going to get here will be tier 7 stuff. I will also fill some journals, of course. But I will probably be able to guess how much I approximately got from this map. I really need some higher levels on these tier 7 and tier 8 resources. I want to gather these things faster, so I can get more value from these mists even. Also getting a higher gathering bonus as well. Not only gathering speed, but also more loot in general. Would be pretty nice. Okay, the wood area is waiting for me. Maybe I will even find some 8.3 or 8.2 in there. It does happen sometimes, and yes, tier 8 fiber. This is perfect for me. This is perfect for me. I have 3 tier 8 fiber gathering items equipped. So maybe I will be even getting gathering bonus +2. Let's see. My tier 8 fiber gathering is also on level 31. That's not that bad. Definitely got 2 times gathering bonus +1. So that may be the minimum for me while having an Avalonian tool and the gathering gear. Gathering bonus +1. Gathering bonus +1. There's a small chest, I don't care. It's also so far away. They don't really want to... Oh, come on, go away. Don't want to get aggro of anything. Just want to gather as quickly, as efficiently as possible. There's 7 up there. Okay, so let's see. There's tier 8 and it's 8.1. Yes. Yes. Maybe I should be scouting the area for enchanted tier 8 resources first, before starting to gather the non-enchanted. The enchantment can also change. So it would be good to take the enchanted resources first. But I also want to be as time efficient as possible. Every second that I'm just running around looking for stuff, I'm not gathering all these insanely valuable tier 8 resources. I'm pretty sure I just want to take every tier 8 resource on site. Especially since it's also possible for other people to come and contest me, to chase me, to waste my precious time in a tier 8 mist. It is very precious. Very precious here. Also, I need to be pretty fast if I get ganked by invisibility or something. Need to use my helmet very quickly in case of it being a melee fighter. Put him asleep. There's a lot. That's 7.2, I'll take that first. Is there some more enchanted stuff, which I should take first? I don't see any. But so much tier 8 stuff. No, it's closing in 5 minutes. No. No, the loot. The loot. How much time did I spend in here? Like 5 minutes only? I didn't pay attention. I don't know when I have entered this, or was I already in here for 10 minutes? I'm not sure, I don't know. Oh, this is so sad. But maybe I can find some more tier 8 maps. It is possible. I want to stay in here as long as possible. I will just let myself get kicked out of here. Actually, when I look at the timer, it seems pretty unlikely that I would get 800k in 10 minutes, right? It must be like 20 minutes. It takes me so long to gather tier 8 resources. And like half a tree will only give me like 100k or something. A full tree. So it must be 20 minutes, like around 700, 800k in 20 minutes is what I would guess then. Somebody took the chests. Best case scenario would be I finish this area and just find another legendary wisp. But you can only dream. It feels like I've only been in this tier 8 mist for like 5 minutes. I really didn't think it would end so soon. I was really hoping to spend a little bit more time in this map. But after being done here, I will try to count together how much money I've gotten from this map and what kind of time. I believe I really haven't been very long in this map. I would guess that it was like something between 10 and 15 minutes in total. I would rather think 10 to 12 minutes in total once I'm getting kicked out. I will not be too sure about how many journals I have filled. I did fill one tier 6 wood cutting journal, definitely. Would also probably have been more valuable if I had a big tier 8 fiber area instead of a wood area. Considering the gathering bonuses that I am carrying around with me. But I'm not going to complain about finding a tier 8 mist. Maybe I will find one more. It is possible. Maybe I will be as lucky again. It takes so long to take these tier 8 resources. Already level 37 on tier 8 wood. I did find a lot of tier 8 wood for some time in the past. I will not even be able to finish the tier 8 wood that I have in front of me. Yep, I won't be able to do that. So much stuff. Can I get the last, like this one? I think I'm not even going to be able to take that. Crazy. And I'm out. Let's look for the next wisp. And when I'm inside the next wisp, then I'm going to check for the loot that I've gotten. Don't really want to be standing around here AFK in the black zone. The silly dude is chasing me. Yes, yes. Northwest is the exit to town. Now he's not chasing me anymore, that's nice. Really wouldn't want to deal with that. In my situation, I do not even have the most safe mount. In most cases, I would be able to escape though. I still have used full ability on this mount with this unseeable jump. There are wisps. That's great. Right next to the wolf. And back to safety. Okay, let's see. Around like 10 or 12 minutes is what I've spent in there. I did pull one book, that's 25k. 72, 90, 180, 190. Crystal Spiderling. 190 plus 60, 250, 270, 320, 670, 680. I got 680k from this tier 8 map, and I really was not very long in this map. Like, I would guess 10 or 12 minutes. So actually it may be true that I get 700, 800k in 10 minutes. But probably a little bit less. But for such a short amount of time, such a big amount of money. Really nice. Really sad that it was such a close, such a short journey there in the tier 8 mist. But maybe I can find some more stuff. Right now I'm playing very, how do I say it, very close to the server maintenance. Like the server maintenance will come in 2 hours. 2 hours? Yeah, should. It should indeed. The time zone, the time change again? No. Is it already, is it still so early in the day? The reset should be happening. Oh, I got some more time even. Okay, so I'm not that insanely close to the reset to the server maintenance. But somewhat. This is just a stone area, it seems like, not really desirable in a tier 6 map. Useless tier 6 stone. 6.3 would be nice. 6.2 is okay. But my point was, or the point that I wanted to make was that if I'm being pretty close to having the server reset, I may have less competition taking my stuff. Nobody's taking the weekend wisp. It's a rare weekend wisp. There's somebody riding around. Probably on his way to the weekend wisp now. So maybe I would have less competition. Maybe I would have a higher chance of getting into highly enchanted wisps and mists. Is that how it even works? Does that increase my chances? Because I don't know. Maybe it does. I don't know. There's a lake. There are 2 lakes even. I probably want to look at the lakes. because it seems like sometimes at lakes there's more fiber. And I am running around with fiber gathering gear. Here on the cliff there should not be too much fiber, right? I have already looked at that. Well, there's some... Will I kill this? I'll just kill it. It's probably not that terrible, since I've already run into its range, would have lost my gallop and stuff like that. There were 2 pieces on the fiber, so it's probably fine. Okay, on the cliff there's really not too much stuff. I would try to scan the whole maps. I really want to look into every corner. If I run into a rather inactive map, I may have a good chance to find enchanted wisps. The mysterious stranger being mysterious. And he's even dismounting. That's crazy. Maybe he found a legendary wisp. 5.2 stone, that's not good enough. 5.3 stone, maybe okay. 5.3 stone should be worth 1k per piece. At least it was like 2 or 3 months ago. Gather bonus +2, that's what I want to see. What's my level? Level 86 on tier 6 fiber gathering. Can I dodge this mob? I can. It just replenished. Interesting. Now I've checked out this lake completely and there really wasn't a bigger amount of fiber than anywhere else, I would say. Sometimes it is the case though. Sometimes it is. But sometimes it's just like that. There really wasn't much more fiber than elsewhere. Is this map good? Do I want to stay in it? I kinda want to stay in it because I want to get to the... what's it called? How do you say that? The last 5 minutes of existence of the... Oh, nice. I want to get to these last 5 minutes of existence of the mist. To have a high chance of finding enchanted wisps. Which worked out pretty well for me already, finding a legendary one. Increasing my loot by a lot. Getting... I don't even remember how much it was. Was it 680k? I think so. Getting 680k in such a short amount of time. Definitely nice. I want that. And even tier 7 maps should be way better than tier 6 maps. Even though the tier 7 resources of ore and wood are pretty bad. But I think I will gather it anyways. I don't think that it would be worth it to run around just looking for the good resources. It's probably better to take everything when I have so much carry weight and so many gathering bonuses and stuff like that. And I of course also want to level this stuff, so I gather it quicker and get a higher gathering bonus when I find highly enchanted stuff. So, should be fine, should be okay. So far I've only seen one person in this mist. And I did spend some time in this mist already, not an insane amount, but some time. Probably only like 5 minutes. I've probably only been here in this mist for 5 minutes. And I look at OBS. it suggests that I want more tier 8 resources. But it is not that likely that I will fight another tier 8 mist. I've been doing this style of gathering for like 2 or 3 times now already. With this insanely expensive gear, just running around in the mists. And this is, I believe, my first time that I found a tier 8 mist while doing it. So I would guess that, and I've been running around for a long time, every time. Always, like if I have this much carry weight, I of course will spend a lot of time gathering. And still, this was, I believe, the first time that I found a tier 8 map while doing this style of gathering. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe so. Maybe it's the second time already, but who knows. But in general, spending so much time doing this, it does seem like the chance is relatively low to find those. I've been doing much more Black Zone gathering, and there the chance also seems to be pretty low to find a tier 8 mist nowadays. There was of course a quick, short amount of time where the rare and big and legendary wisps were much more common. But that got rightfully nerfed. Was probably a little bit too good and too easy to get these enchanted wisps. Considering that these tier 8 mists are so profitable. They are so insanely profitable. And they are not even close to being as dangerous as the tier 8 Black Zone maps. They are so much more dangerous. So much harder to play there. Somebody doing some PvE using very low tier gear. There is some more fiber. There is some more fiber. Doing solo PvE in the mists doesn't sound that good to me. Black Zone's probably better. Most likely. I don't know if I should actually care about dodging the slow of such a wolf. Maybe I should. It lasts pretty long. It's relatively dangerous if I got ganged by invisibility right after I got slowed by such a wolf. The chance for that happening is extremely low, but the chance is there. I've only seen that one weak person, but I still should not risk doing crystal spiderlings when I'm this valuable. I really should not put myself into situations where I can die. Not worth it. Not worth it. I would need to succeed like 24 times, 25 times, maybe 30 times doing crystal spiders with this gear to go even if or dying once. Okay, now I'm going to skip all the resources except hide again to look for a highly enchanted wisp. Give me a highly enchanted wisp again. At least a tier 7 map, please. If I find a tier 7 map, I'm going to stay in there. Because you do not find enchanted wisps so often. so terribly often. Rare heavy hide, that's valuable. That is valuable, it is very quick. I'll take it. Okay. Enchanted Wisps. The goal is to get at least a tier 7 map, and this is a tier 6 animal. I have to kill it. It's even a good one. I'm even gathering it twice as quickly. Which way do I want to go? I've already checked out a little bit of the west here, so I should go to the south. Higher chance of finding a wisp. There was a tier 6 animal. It was so far away and it was a slow one. Probably should have taken it though. Hopefully I can at least get a tier 7 mist. Even though I'm not sure how much better those are. But they must be a little bit better at least. Considering that I have the chance to get tier 7 fiber and tier 7 hide there, which is pretty good stuff. I'm finding a lot of wisps, just not the ones that I want to see. There's some tier 6 hide again. I should take it probably. That's so valuable. It's just so valuable. I got tons of tier 6 side. I have more loot from tier 6 side than from tier 6 fiber. Maybe I should go with skinning gear the next time. No enchanted wisps so far. Not a single one. Only got 2 minutes left. Soon the time will come where I will have to settle for something that's not enchanted. And also soon it becomes very hard to see. There's some more tier 6 side. Should I take it? Or should I be looking? I probably... I'm not sure how to compare the value between taking to 6 side and finding an enchanted wisp. They are just common, both of them. Finding a lot of wisps, which is good in itself. It gives me hope. It does give me hope. Only 44 seconds. Let me be lucky. Okay, I'm just going to take the next wisp because I slowly can't see anything anymore. Just a common wisp. Sadness. But I'm so close to getting kicked out. I mean, if I just run around for 5 minutes every time, then this is also kind of decreasing my money per time, in a way. The potential is probably there, so big, so high. It's probably worth it, I would say. Even though I am not 100% sure how much more money I get from tier 7 maps. If I would be getting one tier 8 map for every... let me guess. It's actually kind of rough to just run around and not gather at all. If I think about it, may actually not be the most efficient way to do it. Considering that I would need to find, like, if I would say I get one tier 8 map for every 30 minutes of running around for 5 minutes, you know what I mean? Then that's not that insanely good. That's not that insanely good. It's actually rather bad. And tier 7 maps will give me way less profit than tier 8 maps. And most of that searching time will only result in me getting a couple more of tier 7 maps. Nothing else. It seems kind of rough. I mean, it definitely seems like gathering in the black zone, just going for high tier maps, for high tier resources, will still be the way to go. That's what it seems like when trying to maximize gathering for profit. Doesn't seem like the mists can hold their own against that. Which makes sense. They are so safe, so easy to play. But it is of course kind of sad that I just can't be completely rich, even though that's not how it would work anyways. If this was so easy and so accessible, etc., then the resource prices would just drop insanely, and then I would not have an advantage anyways. So I'm actually not sure if it is better for me if stuff gets harder and more rare. Oh, it's a purple thing. That's relatively valuable. The favor that you get for that is pretty nice. It's pretty solid money, definitely. But the harder it is to gather resources, the better it is probably for me. Unless the restricting factors are mainly coming from being in a huge guild that carries your useless ass, so you're able to gather. I'm not sure. It's hard to say. So I do want this mist to close as soon as possible for me to have a nice chance to find a tier 8 mist again. But actually, profit-wise, I probably don't want that to happen too early, unless the map is bad. But I found 5.3 or twice already in this map. Both times 2 out of 5. Pretty sad that it's not 5 out of 5. I was seen, so I will not use my E spell. This guy may be interested in doing some mean stuff. He may be interested in doing that. He was using a Swift Claw, so he should be running around for PvP mainly. It's also possible that he's doing some useless PvE in here, but mentioning the word useless already describes what I think about doing PvE in here. Tier 6 or I think, oh wait, they are in a group. So I'm going to skip that. Don't really want to deal with killing all these things for minimum wage. I'm really not seeing many wisps in this map so far. I've only been at the edge of this map. Oh, what is this? 3 bushes right next to each other. Sounds good to me. A dead cat, somebody killed it for the chance. Getting a cup. This chance is so low here in the mists. It's so extremely low. Really not worth it to dismount and kill these things unless you want to gather them. Even though most of the things that you do in the mists are not very profitable considering silver per time. The only profitable thing in here is killing people. Only killing people is profitable. Everything else is pretty suboptimal in the mists. But somebody is really not liking these animals. Somebody is killing them. I have more money from hide than from labor. So I may want to... That's a lot of ore. I mean, in total it's not going to be that much, but... a lot of stacks at least. Interestingly enough. All these mist players. Oh, 3 out of 5. Crazy. Did he find some more tier 6 over there? He did. It was a lot of tier 6 ore in one place. Pretty interesting. I wonder if this was just by chance. Wonder if this was just random. Somebody took a mist here. A wisp to another mist. I wonder if it was a good one. Hopefully I will be able to find another good one. I'm relatively sure that I will at least find one more tier 7 mist. But actually I'm already at 54% carry rate. I do fill my inventory pretty quickly. I gotta admit that. But I didn't get too much money. Only the tier 8 mist was good. And the rest of the time I really didn't get much stuff. Gotta be honest about that. Can I gather this? I can without getting aggro from 2 mobs surrounding this. Now I've spent already quite some time in this tier 6 mist here. So I would say that the lifespan of this mist is very slowly, not very slowly, very soon going to expire, going to end, giving me a chance to find the stuff that I'm looking for. How much cooldown does my Q have? 40 seconds. 6.2 stone is fine, but there's an annoying mob right next to it. Pretty annoying. But nobody has seen me, so I can just use my execute. And then I'm only going to have 2 pieces. 1 only. That's relatively unlucky. It's worth more than 1k per piece. It gives a lot of fame, which does not really matter since I don't have tier 6 stone journals with me. I don't think I can gather this. No, I can't. I cannot do that. Oh. This is like the first time that I found 6.1 fiber. Oh god. It really is. This is so sad. Been gathering for 1 hour already. And I've just now found one 6.1 fiber stack, which only had 1 piece on it. That's pretty crazy. Tier 6 ore. Also looks like I found more tier 6 ore than tier 6 fiber, and tier 6 ore is more valuable than tier 6 fiber, at least on the market in Limhurst. This is something... I must say I really like this helmet though for the mists. This helmet is really nice. Because with this helmet I can pretty much gather big stacks in the mists. And the boots are also very nice because they don't fucking silence me. You really don't want boots in the mist that can silence you. It's the only way you can die. When using mobility weapons in the mists. There's no way a single person can catch you. It's just not possible. Unless you get perched and are silenced. Then you can die. Ah, I seriously got the aggro of that useless thing. The mist is closing. I'm going to finish this though. And then I'm going to look for enchanted wisps. Do I rather want to look in the middle or on the edge? I would try to go for the middle. For the center of the map. Let's try that and see how many wisps I can find. I did find a solid amount of wisps in the last map. And there I mainly was on the edge of the map, I would say. Well, this is tier 6 hide and it's quick tier 6 hide as well. And this mob is not even going to slow me. So I probably should kill it. To be perfectly honest. Not finding too many wisps so far. I'm really not sure if I should be skipping tier 6 hide. I'm not sure at all. I'm not so sure. I probably should be skipping the most useless stuff in these situations where I could be looking for wisps. But I probably should take the good stuff. 0.1 enchanted stuff. Hide. Tier 6. Fiber mobs. But I also kinda want to find a wisp. There's quite some stuff for gathering in this map. So much tier 6 hide. But if I just took it, I would get kicked out of the mist. And I'm really not finding too. Finally, an enchanted wisp. Hopefully it is tier 7. Please be tier 7. If not, I'm going to turn around, I think. It's tier 6 only. Going to turn back. And look for more. Rare. Rare can even be tier 8. Oh god, if this is tier 8, then this will be a very lucky mist run. It can be tier 8, it is possible. It is tier 7, I'm going to stay. I am going to stay, and this is even a gathering area there in the west. Going to check that out. Going to gather everything in this. Not going to skip resources here, I think. It's sadly ore. So, ore on tier 7 is really bad. Unless it is enchanted. There's a person who went so close to me. He's doing PvE though, so it's fine. That's okay. Most likely. Would be funny if I got ganked by invisibility from a person using 8.4 gear and getting one shot. But I'm pretty sure that that should not happen. My levels should be solid enough. I'm using tier 9 gear, like tier 9 armor. Tier 9.5 helmet, tier 9.5 boots. Even though while gathering my HP is much lower, which is pretty sad. And also my resistances will be lower. Because right now I don't have my blood ladder and my shield equipped. So I'm actually more vulnerable. I would take more damage. I mean it makes sense. It's pretty logical. It makes sense that you're more vulnerable while concentrating. Oh, I need to eat pork pie. While concentrating on gathering stuff. How long is it? How long was I gathering without pork pie now? Must have been quite some time. I've been looking at my gathering, not gathering, on my carry weight. And it was above 50% for quite a while. And I was wondering, oh, did I gather so much already? In under 1 hour? But no, my pork pie was just missing. Tier 7 ore. It's not that good, but it's good to level it up. Because enchanted ore is so good. So insanely good. And it's like it's not that insanely bad, you know. It's okay. It's worth more than 1k per piece. And if I get a couple more levels, I will be able to gather it much quicker. Will there be more fiber at the rivers? Because if there was, then I really would want to spend my time there. Tier 7 fiber would be very delicious. There's already some. Tier 7 fiber is pretty good. Especially with this gear. It's almost worth 3k per piece. It's actually not, it's around 2,400 per person running around, losing a little tiny bit of health on his mount from mobs. Not sure what I have to think about that. Okay, any fiber here at the river? So far so bad. 6.1 wood is fine. This guy is carrying the thing. 7 wood. It's better than tier 7 ore. I believe. Tier 7 ore should be the worst. 1-1. 1-1. Equally as bad. Equally as bad. Both are terrible, considering that those are tier 7 resources. And the enchanted counterparts are pretty good though. Doesn't really feel like I'm getting anything here at the river. Doesn't seem to benefit me in any way. I'm not finding more fiber. 7.2 sunflags. Please give me gathering bonus +2. I did get gathering bonus +1 only, sadly. But still a pretty good finding. 40k just like that. For one piece. On the stack. $7.2. I mean, the map is rare. Maybe I should be expecting to find some rare resources. But okay, hey, I mean in the legendary mist I've only found what? One piece of 7.2 wood and 3 pieces of 8.1 wood. That was it for the enchantment. And this mist is already closing. No. No. I'm not going to take the weak stuff now, but I will take the better stuff. Oh god, Basalt has become so bad as well. Okay, I'm not going to take Basalt. I'm only going to take good stuff. And instead I will look for wisps. Enchanted wisps. The tier 7 map really didn't seem to have given me much more money than a tier 6 map, to be honest. But it probably mainly depends on if I find fiber or hide. That's probably the deciding factor. I did find a little bit of fiber. But tier 7 mists don't really seem to be the big deal. Really not the craziest stuff. Really did not make me rich. This is a tier 3 mob. Tier 3 mobs are pretty valuable even in the mists. But I'm definitely not going to fight one with this gear, with this value in my pockets. Looking for wisps, looking for high value resources. So far not too lucky. There's competition. Competition is annoying. For what I'm trying to do. He came from the north, so it may be better for me to go to the west. But now it's too late, I would say. He really seemed to be coming straight from the north, so I'm actually going to the east. Enchanted wisp, enchanted wisp. Whoa. Where the fuck are you? Haven't found too many in general. Oh, an epic one. That's going to be at least tier 7, right? I have a chance of finding another tier 8 mist. Oh, if this is tier 8 again. If this is tier 8 again, and it is. This is going to be a really good run. I'm so lucky today, I think. There are lakes. There are lakes. Do I want to go to the lakes? I do want tier 8 fiber. It's generally much more valuable than the other tier 8 resources, except hide, obviously. But not been finding more fiber at the lakes very often. I will try to look at the small lakes. 6.2 hide is pretty damn good. I will take that. It's even on a fast mop. Pretty nice. My inventory is actually getting pretty full. I have a lot of different things, but I can definitely throw away tier 7 resources. I have quite some useless stuff there. Tier 7 wood, tier 7 ore. Even though I've taken a lot of tier 7 ore, I probably don't want to throw that away. 8.1, yes. I may need to throw away something soon. I can throw away the stone, definitely. And throw away the wood and the stone as well on tier 7. My inventory is getting pretty full. I'm going to throw away something already. This. Now I'm at the lake. Is there fiber? I don't see any fiber here. There is some. I'm not even sure if I want to gather this. Well, I probably want to do that. Probably. I'm going to look around this lake. It really does not seem like there's more fiber here. There's a cliffs. There is a little bit of fiber. I really want tier 8 fiber though. It's probably just the best to go around the edge. Usually I've been finding a lot of resources at the edge. Especially at exits. Where did I start? Do I want to go to the other lakes? I will check out this lake for science. I really want tier 8 fiber. That would make me so rich. I could also throw away 6.1 fiber. But first I would throw away this. There's no fiber here. Like, not really at least. Not really. I found 2 tier 7 bushes. That's it. Big stone stack, tier 7 stone. That would be such a big waste of time in the fucking tier 8 map. Tier 8. There are tier 8 resources everywhere. It would be such a waste of time to take that. 7.1 ore, so nice, so good. I need to throw away something. Somehow I'm finding too many different things. But well, I've already reached 2 tier 8 maps this run. It's so crazy. I could check out the water in the east as well. Is there... Isn't really more... fiber, right? It really does not look like there's more fiber than others. Or is there? I mean, right on my screen right now, there are 2 fiber plants. And only one stone. So twice the fiber? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see how soon this tier 8 mist closes. Let's see, let's see. Maybe I will not go to 100% carry weight this run. I don't see any tier 8 fiber here. There's a little bit more space. It's no fiber, right? Okay, for science. Let's go to the next lake. I think on the low side of this lake there will be more fiber. This lake there didn't really seem to do too much for me, but I don't know, I don't know. It's not that easy to really see the patterns. Actually, in the first tier 8 map that I've been in, I didn't find a single resource mob, which is pretty unlucky. And here I haven't found a resource mob yet either. That's tier 6 only. Okay, and I'm at the next lake. There's interesting stuff in here. Right here, at this place. You know what I mean? What would be the next thing to throw away? It would be the tier 7 or wood. Do I have anything else that's useless? I don't. I do not. One more thing I can throw away. I can throw away books, basically. That's a possibility. But not necessarily what I want to do. There seems to be a little bit more fiber here, definitely. This really does look like more fiber, even though I really would want tier 8 resources. I don't want too much tier 7 stuff. If it's enchanted though, it's good. But I'm really rather looking for tier 8 stuff. Ah. And of course, resource mobs. I really want resource mobs. Gathering them twice as quickly and them being completely full is so valuable. I really want resource mobs and I really don't seem to find resource mobs at these lakes somehow. Right? With the usual strategy in tier 8 mists for me, I felt like I found more tier 8 resource mobs. There's a person. This guy is a PvP player. There are wisps. I don't know if this guy would try to fight me. He could. He knows I'm a fiber gatherer and he probably knows that there's fiber right here. But he may know that he cannot chase me, which is maybe true. I'm not sure. He's going for the chest, definitely. A lot of 7.1 fiber. I mean, it's not a lot, really, because it's always only one piece. But it's not nothing. Quite a decent amount of enchantment. I'm really not finding too many tier 8 resources this way though. In the future I'm most likely not going to go for the lakes. Didn't find any tier 8 fiber yet. Didn't find any tier 8 resource mobs yet. Probably should have taken that 6.1 ore there. 6.1 ore is pretty good. Okay, back to the usual strategy. Hopefully the mist doesn't close too soon. But it will close sometime soon. Spend a lot of time in here already, and by a lot I probably mean 5 minutes. There is something. Finally. And these disgusting mobs will always chase me for forever. This is so insane. This is so fucking insane. Finally. I wasted so much time. I'm in a tier 8 map. I really want to spend my time gathering. Oh god. But yeah, just running around randomly seems to be so much better than going to the lakes. Not gonna lie. Like, this thing is going to give me like 150 to 200k. Unlike these weird lakes that took me forever to look at, to gather at. This is going to be so much better. So much better. Definitely going to stop going for lakes. Gathering areas are something different, it seems like, even though I'm not too sure if they are worth it. Because I kind of miss out on the chance to find resource mobs. Resource mobs are the best thing that you can find here. 100% the best thing. Hopefully I find more. But common tier 8 resources are definitely pretty damn good as well. Not going to skip these. There's a person, he picked up an Adept's Tome of Insight. There's marble. This guy got dismounted, he was using either a tier 3 horse or a donkey. So I don't feel like I should be too scared. I kinda want to go the western way around this camp. There definitely may be some resources and even some resource mobs. I did start in the north somewhere in this map, I believe. I didn't check out everything in the middle yet either, so I could also go to the middle. Yes, tier 8 fiber, finally. Finally. It feels like generally I have been very lucky this run. 1 tier 7 map and 2 tier 8 maps. Should give me some very solid money. Oh, it just replenished. Finding 2 tier 8 maps in a solo mist gathering run should definitely reflect in my profit. We'll see in the end, we'll see. Tier 8, tier 8, tier 8, make me rich. Make me rich. Only one free space left in my inventory. I always want to have one free space. For journals to be filled and for the chance of getting a tome. I will probably end the run after this map because my inventory is so full. And running around throwing away resources is definitely not the way to go. And I'm getting hungry. Tier 8 resources. That's what I'm looking for. This is tier 6. There's some tier 8 ore though. It's probably worth it to take this cat. It's probably worth it. This ore elemental is so annoying. No. This is so stupid. But it's giving me a good excuse to kill the cat as well. Is that enough for my execute? It is. I'm gathering it so insanely quickly. Definitely worth it. And it's probably worth it to kill the all elemental to get this tier 8 resource instead of running around searching for tier 8 resources. Probably a solid decision. I'm really excited to see how much money I will have made. Hopefully more than 2 million per hour. But I think so. I think so. I think I started with 6 million. Yeah, I think I started with 6 million. But that on the other hand also means how bad tier 6 and tier 7 mists are. Even though I was running around a lot. I didn't have skinning gear. This guy is too strong? Question mark. That's annoying. That's annoying. Taking my beautiful 8.2 wood. It's pretty valuable. But this gear is pretty good for 1v1 fighting. And my gear is really not that great for that. Even though if I change my spells, it's not that bad. It's not that bad if I play well. Yeah, the bonus +2 on tier 8 fiber. I like it. I like it. I really would like to find another resource mob though. A nice tier 8 resource mob, that would be amazing. Oh, it's that guy. It is that guy. The 8.3 player. Or was he using 8.4? I think it was 8.3. Mysterious stranger. I actually see the names. Senkin was killed by Jack. Is that intended? I have no idea. I don't know. Only one resource mob. That's really sad. It was kind of a waste of time to go to the lakes. I found a lot of 7.1 and tier 7 fiber, but in the end that only gave me like 100k, 200k in total. That's nothing. That's nothing at all. I really wasted my time going to these lakes. Could have gotten so much tier 8 stuff instead. Such a bad decision. I made so little loot because of that in the tier 8 map. It's so sad. So sad. Oh, it's epic. It's epic. If this is going to be tier 8 again, then... oh god. Let's go tier 8. It's only tier 7, okay. But I guess I'm going to stay a little bit in here. And gather a little bit. The thing in the north should be a resource thing. Shouldn't be a PvE thing. Pretty sure. Right? Maybe PvE, maybe PvP. Maybe resources. Somebody doing PvE together. Well, this thing is definitely going to be a PvE thing. So I'm going to take a look at the thing in the north. I think it was 6.1 or, which is pretty pretty good, which I pretty much want to take. But I had aggro of something. I don't think I want to go back for that. There's only going to be one piece on that. As always. Even if it's 2 pieces, it's not that much more. If this would have been another tier 8 map, man. That would have been pretty insane. I'm really lucky. I need so much good stuff. Kinda annoying that I somewhat have to skip basalt, I think. Kind of annoying. Yeah, this is a... then there's going to be basalt. It's a lot. 7.1 is nice. Do I even have some 7.1? I do. I probably want to take all that basalt, don't I? And just throw away the wood for it. Basalt, like flat basalt, is even more valuable. Now the journals have been being toxic. Okay, no tier 7 stone, nor tier 7 wood. Then a lot of 7.1. Pretty valuable. It's a worse 7.1 resource, but still a 7.1 resource. Is there anything else I could throw away for taking all this tier 7 basal tier that's not enchanted? Doesn't look like it. But it was definitely worth it to go in there. Brazilian. Tier 7 map. Tier 7 map. With very high enchantment. And do I want to kill this guy? Probably. Maybe he has a tier 7 weapon. He's playing Wanderlust. I did put him to sleep. High tier fighting. Oh no, his weapon. The only valuable thing he had. The only valuable thing he had is gone. Do I want to take some stuff? Is there anything valuable there? Let's take the book, I guess. I don't know. His weapon would have been worth almost 100k or something, like... Yeah, 76k. That's why I wanted to kill him. I wanted this weapon. Now I cannot even get tomes anymore because my inventory is completely full. It's just a tier 7. Oh, there's a thing. But it's annoying, right? It's an annoying thing. And it's only level 5. It's in an epic map. I once died to such a thing. Well, I didn't die to it, but to a... Well, I was knocked down. It's not worth it to do it. With this garbage gear for PvE. I think I'm just going home because I cannot get any tomes anymore. My inventory is full. Nah. Nah. Tier 7 maps are not close. Not close to tier 8 maps. I really feel like I wasted a lot of time going through these lakes in the tier 8 map. I feel like I wasted so much time by doing that. I could have gotten so much more money, I think. I'm pretty sure I could have gotten way more money. But my loot nonetheless should be pretty solid for the time I've been running around. Let's see how much I've gotten. Very lucky run in general. Just a little bit of misplay by checking out the lakes. What do I have here? I've got 3.24 million in loot. And that in 1 hour and 34 minutes. Oh, that's 2 million per hour. Or maybe a tiny bit more. I don't know how likely it is to actually find curate maps. Maybe it is not that unlikely. Maybe it isn't that unlikely. I have to observe it more. Future. Pretty nice loot.